Today we're going to be learning about entry footwork and Eyework. This is Patty Dodd. I'm a National Team Development Program Coach and assistant to our national team. Some things to consider as we are learning about setting is the second contact in the game. Mostly is going to be coming off of a pass, a dig, or perhaps a deflection off of the block. Our job as setters is to better the ball and create opportunities for our team to score. We need to take chances and make sure that we don't give an opponent free balls. We want to be on attack mode as often as possible. As we consider entry and Eyework, it's really important that we release on time to the point of preparation. In this graphic, we see the P for passer, S for setter, and then the point of preparation, which is a point in the middle of the court that the setter needs to release to as soon as she realizes or he realizes that the pass is not coming to them. Ideally saying you. This way we let the passer know they need to take the pass and that me, the setter, is going to take the second contact. Next, we need to study the passer's platform. We have some pretty good photos here of John Hyten looking at the platform of his passer as he's releasing. We see Alex Kleiman looking at April Ross's platform as she is releasing to her point of preparation. And Taylor Crabb looking at Jay Gibbs' platform as he's also releasing to the point of preparation. That platform, that angle is going to tell the setter a lot or where the ball could end up to make that second contact. We have released to the point of preparation. We've studied the passer's platform. Now we need to make our move. We want to finish with the leg that's closest to the net forward and with our shoulders and hips square to target, basically where the set is finishing. Let's watch here. Alex Kleiman is passing. April Ross is looking at the platform, releasing to her point of preparation. She should finish here with a right-left footwork. The left leg that's closest to the net is forward as she's making her set. In this next slide, we see April passing. Alex is releasing to her point of preparation. She should finish with a left-right footwork with the right leg that's closest to the net forward and her shoulders and hips square to target. Now we get to see it here in this slide on real time. Shoulders and hips square to target by Alex. In this slide, Alex does a really good job of squaring her shoulders and hips square to target. This pass was perhaps not as in system as the ones that we saw earlier, and she has to really get around this pass here at the end with the right leg forward and shoulders and hips square to target. In this slide, April is passing. The pass is a little bit off. Alex gets to the point of preparation, yet she has to take one step back to get into the shoulders and hips square to target with the right leg forward. Does a really good job with this set. Okay, now let's see it live here during matches. We see the setters leaving early. Here's the setter coming from the left. Shoulders and hips square to target. Feel that Hauser. Shoulders and hips square to target. And we notice that the setters are always leaving on time. As soon as they recognize that they're not the passers, they can release, they can get towards the middle of the court, study the platform, and make a set. One more here, Kelly Clays, setting to se responso. Again, right, left finish with her feet, shoulders and hips square to target, releasing to the point of preparation. One more time here, Kelly Clays. Some pretty nice sets. So in conclusion, remember you need to release to the point of preparation. You need to study the passage platform. You want to have the leg that's closest to the net forward. And really important that we square up our shoulders and hips to target. Today, we're going to be talking about bump setting when the pass is in system. Some things to keep in mind as we talk about setting. Remember, you're going to be doing the second contact, more than likely off of a pass, a dig, or a deflection off the block. Our job as setters is to better the ball and create opportunities for our team to score. We don't want to give the opponent free balls. We want to be on attack mode. We learn about entry, footwork, and eyework, so remember to release to your point of preparation, study the passer's platform, have the leg that's closest to the net forward, and square your shoulders and hips to target. What do we mean by passing in system? If you look at this graphic here, we have P for passer, S for setter, and our point of preparation. In system passing means the pass is forward in front of us. So in this graphic, if the passer is passing ideally on her half of the court and forward, this is a pretty easy way to side out. When passing in system and talking about setting, bump setting, we want to think about 4 L's: low lock, long lift. If you look at this picture, Emily Day's arms are low. She is already in a locked position, and then now she has to perform 2 more L's, a long lift, to make a nice bump set. In this video, we're going to see Alex Kleiman releasing to her point of preparation. Her right leg is going to be forward, that's closest to the net. Shoulders and hips are square to target, and she's doing a low lock, long lift. We're going to see Alex again. She's studying the passer's platform as she's releasing to her point of preparation. Her arms are going to be locked here, nice and low, with shoulders and hips square to target. Here's our low lock, long lift. Okay, the pass was in system, pretty easy play to make. Now we're going to see April studying the platform, releasing to her point of preparation, and she's going to do a low lock and a long lift. Okay, let's see some players in tournament setting for our national team. This is Theo Brunner, low lock, long lift. Okay. April making a nice set. We see Theo again here, shoulders and hips square to target. Again, this is all in system passing. Betsy passing forward and Emily making a nice set. We have Theo square up to target. We see Emily here again, low lock, long lift. And all this forward passing, in system passing, really makes it for an easy side out. We have some homework for you. And please remember that to be a great bump setter, to execute besides the entry footwork and your eyework, your 4 L's. And ask yourself these questions. Am I releasing to the point of preparation? Are my shoulders and hips square to target? And am I able to do all 4 Ls? Perhaps you're good at 2 or 3 of the Ls, so continue to get better at all those 4 Ls. So hopefully your partner is doing a lot of in-system passing and you're able to practice bump setting in system. Today we're going to learn about in-system hand setting. Things to remember about beach setting is the second contact, usually off of a pass, a dig, or a deflection off of the block. We want to batter the ball and create opportunities for our team to score. We don't want to give the opponent free balls. We want to be on attack mode as much as possible. Let's review the entry, footwork, and eyework. Remember to release to the point of preparation. Study the passer's platform so you know where to go as a setter. The leg that's closest to the net should be forward, and we must square our shoulders and hips to target. So what is in-system pass? In looking at this diagram, P stands for passer. We want to be passing the ball forward, or what we consider on the passer's half of the court. That's what we consider an in-system pass. Let's review here entry, footwork. We're going to see an in-system pass from Chase Bottinger is forward, is on his half of the court. We see Taylor Crabb releasing to the point of preparation, a right-left finish. The leg that's closest to the net is forward. And then he's making his hand set. Okay, in this slide, we're going to see Phil Dalhouser with 3 keys that are really important to be a successful hand setter. 1, we want to shape our hands early. We see Phil's hands around the ball, in the shape of the ball. All of his joints are bent, elbows, wrists, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and then all of his joints should extend. Let's see it here on this video. We have tri-born passing. Trevor Crabb is releasing to the point of preparation. His shoulders and hips are squaring up to target. He should have a left-right finish. His hands are up early, all joints bent, all joints extend. We're going to see a setter now coming from the left. So Trevor Crabb is passing in system, forward. Tri-born is going to the point of preparation. His finish should be right, left. His hands are up early, all joints bent, all joints extend to make this hand set. In the next video, we're actually going to see it in lifetime, not in slow motion. Hands up early, all joints bent, all joints extend. So let's see some sets, and we're going to be looking at all those 3 keys that are going to help you become a great hand setter. Key number 1, hands up early. So let's check out these players. Betsy Flynn, hands are up early. We see Reed Pretty, point of preparation. The hands are up early. Betsy Flynn again. Hands are up early. Now let's start looking at all joints bent. We see Billy Allen setting here. See if we can see all joints bent, all joints extend. All joints bent, all joints extend. So becoming a great hand setter takes a lot of repetitions. Like Phil Dalhouser says, it takes a lot of extra reps at home. So on your downtime, maybe you are watching TV, listening to music. You can be sitting on the sofa, on the chair, lying in bed, just practice your sets and try to make sure that the ball doesn't make a lot of noise, acquire that soft touch, and become a great hand setter. Everybody loves to play with a great hand setter. So go out there, have fun, and practice all the keys and concepts that we taught you here.